wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Gano the extra point. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
Offensively lucky to have that one back. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before inside the 25.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A big play there.
First down, Panthers.
7-7, our score after 1. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
2nd and 16.
And to give this time to the tailback. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Yetur Gross-Matos
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 7. You must be true.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about...
He's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air, 37 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Jonathan Grenard gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A huge play there for Houston. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. If the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Get over the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Check three.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them